What's up, everybody? My name's Paul, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can win the affection and friendship of your coworkers very easily, very simply. Before I launch into the topic though, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Hub.Careers. It's an awesome website, and if you haven't checked them out yet, please go do so. They've got some awesome tools for job hunting, career advice, interview tips, all sorts of cool stuff, so go check them out. So, if you've landed a new job recently, one of the things that you may be thinking about is how you're going to get on with your coworkers. I actually just received an offer from the NCAA to work a tech position in their organization. So this directly applies to me, and I'll be using all of the principles that I'm talking about here. It's not just sort of theoretical nonsense. So the first step in approaching how you interact with people and how you gain friendships out of work relationships in a new environment is to understand how people fundamentally work. And by this I mean people are interested in themselves, and that's not a bad thing, it's a natural human thing, but it's absolutely true. So what does this mean? This means that when people talk, they love to talk about themselves. They would much rather tell you what they did over the weekend than hear about what you did over the weekend. It's as simple as that. So how does that translate into something usable that you can implement to help win over friends in the workplace? That's really simple. Approach conversation with other people like they are more important. It's the golden rule. So when you're talking to somebody, ask them how their day went, ask them how their weekend went, ask quick personal questions that don't have to be super deep, but they are directed towards that person because people do love to talk about themselves. Another thing to make sure that you're doing when you're talking to them is maintain strong eye contact. Too many people, especially nowadays, are shying away from making direct eye contact with coworkers and bosses and such. And it's not only a sign of respect, but it's a sign of confidence. It indicates that you're tracking along and that you find what they're saying to be valuable. Beyond just making eye contact, another great way to carry conversation with coworkers is to use verbal and visual feedback when you're talking to them. For a lot of people, it's important that they know that you're not only hearing what they're saying, but you're comprehending it and it's making some sort of sense. So even something as simple as listening and nodding your head or saying, yep, every once in a while, as dumb and easy as that is, that can make a huge difference in how that conversation goes. This is called being an active listener. Another part of being an active listener is listening twice as much as you speak. There's an old adage that goes, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You're supposed to listen twice as much as you speak. That's especially true in the workplace. Like I was saying, people love to hear themselves talk, and they're not particularly concerned with what you have to say out of no malice of their own. It's just human nature. So you can leverage that and gain people's trust and affection just by listening to what they have to say actively, nodding along, giving positive feedback, and then asking poignant questions such as, hey, last time we were together, you told me about your dog that, he was sick. How's your dog doing? Following up with other conversations that you've had with them to show that it's more than a two-dimensional conversation. So these are some quick tips that you can use to implement into a new job environment when you're meeting coworkers or into talking to coworkers that you already may have had. I hope this has been helpful for you, and like I said, I plan on using all of these tips in the real world, and I'll be starting here at the NCAA pretty soon, so this is all going to be going into action for me. Like I said, it's not just arbitrary words that don't have any practical application. So thanks again for watching. My name is Paul. On behalf of Hub.Careers, I'll see you next time.